Birds. They're among Earth's most beautiful creatures. But they are also among the most fragile. Sadly, their frailties are most pronounced when they land in the world inhabited by man. Man's cruelty and compassion meet on a sandy speck of real estate in Indian shores. Nestled among high-rise condos and commercial development, the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary, with less than an acre of land, radiates hope for thousands of injured birds. Tourist brochures highlight the site as a notable West Coast attraction, but its value goes far beyond daytime entertainment. For the past 19 years, Ralph Heath Jr. has been the healing hand to tens of thousands of injured wild birds. He has dedicated his life's work to the rescue, repair, recuperation, and release of his sanctuary's tenants.
Purely by accident, on December 3rd, 1971, I came across a little cormorant walking down Gulf Boulevard dragging a badly broken wing. And not wanting him to get out in the highway and get killed, I picked him up, carried him down to a really good friend that was a veterinarian, Dr. Shin, down in Pasadena, who I knew put birds back together. Asked Dr. Shin if he could help this little fellow, and he said certainly he'd try. So Dr. Shin put the bird under anesthesia, put a stainless steel pin in his wing, and the little bird came out of the anesthesia okay. Dr. Shin says, well, I've done my job, now it's up to you.
Approximately 90% of the birds brought to the sanctuary have been victims of human impact. Fishing line entanglements, gunshot wounds, vicious pranks, power line accidents, and sadly but ever increasingly, pollution poisoning.
The sanctuary averages 15 to 20 birds admitted per day. Now that's a year-round average. However, the average picks up greatly in the spring with baby bird season and in the winter during the migratory bird season when so many birds come down to Florida stressed due to the migration and, of course, lack of food and cold weather all play a factor. So the spring and the winter months are the ones that really give us the largest number of birds. And to give you an idea of what a busy day can really be, one winter day several years ago, we admitted 93 birds in one day, and that wasn't a die-off or an oil spill or some major disaster. That was just a very busy day of admitting birds, and 93 birds admitted in one day is the record for the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary.
The healing of sick and injured birds is an expensive undertaking. Funds for the operation of the sanctuary come solely from donations. It is a nonprofit organization that touches the hearts of caring supporters who in turn provide the only lifeblood for its activities. No donation is too small, and all are received with equal appreciation. So much good has come from such a small parcel of land for so long, and from the smallest contributions.
Let's go to the owls.
Just imagine what we could accomplish on a larger tract of land with substantial financial backing. We don't have to imagine anymore. We now have that larger tract of land, over 400 acres of pristine tidal marsh in Hudson, Florida. And to the north, we couldn't ask for better neighbors. Over 300 acres of untouched tidal marsh owned by the Nature Conservancy. And this property, well, it was a gift from a bird-loving benefactor in St. Petersburg who wanted to help the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary truly spread its wings.
This gift came true when the title was handed to us, and then not too long after that, another lady provided us with the funds to start the initial ball rolling, to get the permits and build some of the facilities in order to make the new Hudson Annex of the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary a reality. And between these two very concerned, dedicated, and kind ladies, our Hudson project is now underway. And without the concerned citizens and the help that we have received throughout the local area in Tampa Bay, the sanctuary never would have started and become what it is today. And you really have to give credit where credit's due and thank the general public, because it's their support that has caused us to come so far in such a short period of time and to be able to do the projects that we dream about in the future that will not only serve the wildlife, but a tremendous number of people as well.
While similarities do exist between the Suncoast Seabird Sanctuary and its Hudson Annex, this new addition will be dedicated to the study, repair, and if needed, the permanent placement of birds of prey. Several American bald eagles already anxiously are waiting for these doors to open. So for Pasco County, hope and healing for injured birds is around the corner. And for all of us, the dream for research with birds of prey realized. As our own populations grow and require more space, we will continue to place additional burden on wildlife. But through the endless generosities of a handful of caring people, these needs will continue to be met in wildlife rescue centers throughout the country. Here in Tampa Bay, we can count ourselves and our wildlife resources as fortunate.
And the place will be open as a zoological park, free to the public, so that we can educate as many of our people, especially our young people, as we can to try to protect what little wildlife and environment we have left.